Stopping by my channel today. As always, itsalwayssaba. As much as it pains me to deviate from my schedule, today's video is going to be about my experience working at Dollar Tree, because this video is going to be easier for me to edit than the video that I was I had planned on uploading today. My daughter is over there not feeling well, so if you hear a little baby cough, that's her. Toddler cough, whatever you want to call it, that's her. I started working at Dollar Tree in September. For whatever reason, in September, I felt the need to have two jobs. So I was working at Kohls and I was working at Dollar Tree. Kohls started me out at $14. Dollar Tree started me out at $11. So I guess in my head, I'm thinking I can make a pretty okay amount of money if I work these two jobs, right? So literally some days I would go from Kohls to Dollar Tree. I never super worked at Kohls at night, only worked at Kohls one time at night. So if I was working both jobs one day, I would go from Kohls to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree was chill. Also, another reason I took the Dollar Tree job was because I didn't know like what was going to happen with Kohls. So basically Dollar Tree was my backup. I had applied to a lot of Dollar Trees online and a couple of them called me back, but this one was closed. So I called her. She told me to come in for the interview. The store manager told me to come in for the interview. I went in. It was real busy. I just waited for her to be done or whatever. We went to the office. She asked me a couple questions, but then she basically just offered me the job. She said she could start me off at $11. And yeah, Dollar Tree pays every 2 weeks though. So that was one of the cons as opposed to working at Kohls. Like Kohls was paying me every week. Dollar Tree, not so much. But they did, she didn't tell me this, but I looked it up and they did have an option for the app daily pay. So I did do that a couple times, but daily pay, you have to pay like $2 or something like that to get your money. So, but yeah. So in the beginning, Dollar Tree was chilling, like working both jobs. It was hectic because literally like going from Kohls to Dollar Tree, like being out literally all day. I would work at, hold on, let me look at my book. So this was my schedule in September. Yeah, the first day I worked there, September 4th, I worked Dollar Tree. Oh, I went back. I worked Dollar Tree 8:30 to 1, and then I went back from 4 to 8. So Dollar Tree was really chilling, like as far as the hours were concerned. Like you could leave and come back if they really wanted you to. And I live close, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like I never really worked at a job, A, that I live so close to, and B, like they kind of needed people. So it's like if you was available, for the most part, you could work. Like for the most part. The one day that I worked that night at Kohls, I worked at Dollar Tree from 9 to 2. And then I went to Kohls from 3 to 9. So I'm out all day, literally 12 hours. Like, it was a lot. It was okay, I guess. Like, I literally only worked at the Dollar Tree for 2 weeks. And I was going to try to stick it out because the manager was so nice. It was a young girl. And the people that I worked with were pretty okay as well. The job is super easy if you go to work at Dollar Tree. And anybody who knows me knows that I love Dollar Tree. I will get any and everything from Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. No, you don't get a discount if you work there because the stuff is $1, but it's fine. It was close. I love Dollar Tree. The manager girl was nice. The job is easy. All you do is scan the stuff. That's it. You scan the stuff. I never took any like boxes or anything from out the back, but they had, or I guess when the truck came, the people like organized the boxes into where they're supposed to go, like whatever goes into the food aisle, whatever goes up front, things like that. So they already had the boxes up at the front waiting for me. All I had to do was open the boxes, put the stuff up. Like literally, it was really like so easy. The only con was like the customer sometimes, because one time, right, this lady came and she had all this stuff. Literally, she had all this stuff. And she paid with, I don't know if it was some food stamps and some not, but let's say it was. So she paid some food stamps money, right? And then I guess she had like $5 or so left over of regular stuff. And if you have food stamps, or if you worked as a cashier with food stamps, you know, once the food stamps go through, it's no going back. So of course you got to pay with your food stamps first for the most part, right? To know like what it's going to pay for. But she didn't have enough on there. So she paid like, let's say $40 of her food stamps, and she had $5 left over. And she didn't have $5. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, well, I could just pay this $5. Like, I'll just give it to her. But then she said, then she was like, oh, well, y'all gonna have to figure something out because, and I'm thinking in my head, like, I don't have to figure it. I'm not the one who came up to the register and didn't have enough money to pay for my stuff. I don't have to figure nothing out. Like, we could stand here for the rest of the night until you scrape up $5 because she called somebody to cash app her $5, they didn't have it. But now it's up to me, who didn't make you choose the stuff you chose, to figure something out. I don't have to figure nothing out. So then another manager, because the actual store manager wasn't there, this other lady was there. So she just was like, it's fine, like, it's on us or whatever. And she, like, you know, she put it in as if it was cash. And then later on, I guess she found some money in the office to pay for it or whatever. But like I said, I was going to pay for it out of my own money. But then when she said, we got to figure something out, I don't have to figure nothing out, honey. You got to figure that out. So the only con was like the customers for the most part. And that's basically why I quit. Like, one of the reasons why I quit was because the bathroom, like, it literally smelled like urine. Like, it was so bad. It was nasty. Like, the bathroom didn't look dirty in the Dollar Tree, but it just, I drank a lot of water. So, like, every time I went to the bathroom, I had to, like, hold my breath because it just smelled so bad. One time I said something to them like, why the bathroom smell like that? And they was like, yeah, I know, we got to clean it. But y'all here every day. The store manager was there literally, like, because one of the managers was, like, out for some reason. She was literally there all the time. Like, none of y'all could make this bathroom smell good. Like, you have all these cleaning products at your disposal. And one could say that I could have cleaned it, but I'm new, number one. I'm not getting paid that much, number two. And number three, y'all been working here for who knows how long. Y'all keep saying that y'all been here for so long. So y'all just be letting the bathroom just smell like that? It literally was disgusting. It was like, it was so bad. Like, as soon as you open the door, it just, urine just hits you. Like, it was so bad. So that's number one. But the main reason I quit was because it was some guy that came there one time. The same time that lady said that we had to figure something out, this guy, he was behind her. So 2 people in a row didn't have enough money to pay for their stuff. The one lady who said they had to figure something out, and then there was a lady after her that she didn't have enough money, so she had to go back to her car to get some money. And the person after her was this guy. So as the first 2 is taking their time figuring out how they're gonna pay for their stuff, he going back and forth adding stuff to the belt. So he's in the food aisle, and I hear a can open, and I see him, like, crouch down. But I think this is one of them times that I worked at both jobs, so I'm, like, like, you know, I'm in La La Land at this point. I don't know what's going on. So I basically hear the can open. I see him crouch down, and as I think back, I seen him take a sip, but it didn't register to me that that's what he was doing. And then he puts the can back. So then he comes back up or whatever, and by this time, the second lady has her stuff paid for. So he, you know, oh, that's crazy that they couldn't pay for their stuff, blah, 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 blah. Some guy. Oh, he pays for his stuff, whatever. So the guy after him is this guy who's like, he seems like he's like kind of like mentally ill, but like, you know, he's functional, whatever. So he like, did you see what he just did or whatever? And I'm like, no, what did he do? He was like, he just took a sip of that, whatever, and put it back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, ugh. So then we walked over, me and the guy walked over to where the other guy left his nasty can that he took a sip of, and I think he even bought another can. So like, if you took a sip of this can, why you didn't just buy that one too? Like, how nasty are y'all? Like, this is disgusting. So I took the can or whatever, I poured it out in the bathroom, and as I'm walking to the bathroom, the other guy's like talking to me like, yeah, that's so nasty, and you know, I hate when people do stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, what can you do? Like, honestly, like, it's just trifling. So, you know, I poured the can out, go back up. He's still talking or whatever. Oh, what's your name? And I always, you know, I don't always say a different name, but for the most part, I say a different name because I don't like wearing my name tag at work anyway. So it's like, you don't gotta know my name. You working tomorrow? Da, da, da. I'm like, no. Oh, okay. Well, you know, maybe I'll see you again or something. I'm like, okay. At this point, the store is closed. Like, the store is closed, bro. So I seen him that one time. And then I think I might have seen him again. I'm not sure. As I think back on it, the guy was short 25 cents. So that's another reason why he was talking to me. He was short 25 cents for this bag of chips that he wanted. And I told him, like, it's fine. You can, you know, it's whatever. Like, I'm not about to, you know, I don't care about the 25 cents. Just take the chips or whatever. So he was like, oh, that's so nice or whatever. And that's when he asked me like what my name was and all that or whatever. So I guess me letting him go for 25 cents made him feel like he could talk to me. But I get off work at a dark, by the time I get off work, it's dark, number one. Number two, I don't know why you think that me coming to this Dollar Tree means that you need to come to this Dollar Tree and I need to chat you up for my entire shift, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I already don't want to be here. It's work. I don't know you. I don't want to talk. I'm not going to go as far to say as I had a stalker. I didn't have a stalker. He wasn't stalking me. But it's like I don't, it's just too many. Kohls was taking a lot of my time, and it was just getting weird. It was just getting creepy. Like it was getting a bit, it was too much. Between the bathroom and me keep seeing the guy or whatever, I didn't want to do it. The job was easy, but I just had to go. So I ended up not going back. And I wanted to go back, but I really didn't want a chance seeing that guy again, because like, guys are just too much. Like, sometimes, like, that happened to me one time when I worked at the movies. Like, some guy, he seen me on a bus or something, and he supposedly told me that we went to the same school or something like that. I don't know. We went to the same college or something. I don't know. And I told him a fake name or whatever, and he ended up coming back to the movies when I wasn't there and asking them, was I there or whatever. I guess he described me, and my manager texted me like, oh, this guy's here asking for you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, don't tell him nothing about me. He basically was like, I didn't, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not really into all that. I don't want, like, working is already bad enough, but like, if you work at a public place and then people can come and like ask about you and then she working, and no, like, that's not, I ended up not going back. I felt kind of bad, but such is life. But if you can go to a Dollar Tree and, you know, you don't mind all the characters that you're going to come across, then you should do it, because the job is easy. It's really straightforward. The register is the easiest thing you've ever seen in your life. Everything's the same price. So if something don't scan, you just push a button for it and that's it. So literally, it was chilling. But that's about it, you know. Another one of my job chronicles that didn't work out, but what can you do? Am I here for labor or am I here for fun? I don't know at this point. I really don't know. I'm here to praise God. That's why I'm here. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. That's about it for me. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to do your good deed of the day and like this video. And if you're so inclined, you can also subscribe for extra kudos, extra blessings, extra cool points. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.